We are live here on the Hoffman Group stand at MACH 2024. But how much do you actually know about the Hoffman Group? Well, I have someone here today who's going to give us a full explanation. So Tim, who are you and who are Hoffman Group?
So Hoffman Group, we are one of Europe's leading providers of industrial tooling and equipment. So we have a broad range of product, but what we do is more than that. It's about offering solutions and services wrapped around that product to really deliver benefit to our clients.
And you've got a nice screen behind us with some numbers on, and people do love numbers.
And a graph.
And a graph. Who doesn't love a graph? So what are you showing here?
So our whole value proposition and concept is basically based on the fact that often in the UK, sadly, we focus a lot on price. So if you look at this graph here, what you can see is that only 4% of the total cost of a production facility is actually about the product that's used indirectly, so tooling, equipment and services. What we try and do is work with our clients to actually look at efficiencies as well as the price of product. And through that, what we've demonstrated is that we can deliver 10 times the cost reduction benefit to our clients, and that's our focus and our value.
And I'm going to actually take a tour around your stand and talk to the experts about each of the products. So Tim, thank you very much for that explanation, and I will see you shortly.
Thanks, Tom.
Now we're going to come round and we're going to talk now about something people don't like doing, and that's bench work. And what I mean by that is you're deburring and you're polishing, and I have Mr. Paul Walker, who's going to give us a full explanation on this machine. So Paul, what is it and how does it work?
This is the Garant GMT35. It's a brand new deburring polishing machine. It's a vibratory finishing machine, rumbler I suppose. It's running right now. The beauty of this, it's completely mobile. So it's 240 volts, you can wheel it around your works, put it into where you need it to be. It's got a Siemens control on it, fully programmable. We have media and compound to suit every material that you can possibly think of. Brilliant for 3D printed products, small parts, so things like parts from a sliding head machine, perfect. And you can get finishes like that.
Now, I think one of the things you said, you, as always with you, Paul, it's not just a little explanation, it's the full thing every time, which is brilliant. And I think, as you said, this is running, but you can't hear it. You don't know it's running. If that was in a machine shop, it's a good job you've got green lights on it, otherwise you'd never know it's running. But 3D printing is becoming quite an essential part of manufacturing now. Now, what sort of finishes are you getting on 3D printed products? Because we know some of them come off a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at this, this is metal 3D printed, so that's how it comes out of the machine. We've then deburred it, and then we've finished it, we've polished it. But the beauty of this is you can debur and polish at the same time.
Now, Paul, it's great to see you've got nice shiny balls. No pun intended. But it's not just 3D printed metal, there's plastic as well.
Plastics, yeah, so we've got the media and compounds for 3D printed plastics as well. And of course, the finishing of plastics, it can take a long time. You know yourself as a machinist, Tom. Chasing that burr around on an nylon, it's awful.
Yeah, you can never seem to get to the end of
You
it.
can't get to the end of it, but stick it in here, forget about it, close the door, you've got finished parts.
Where do I get one? Where can I buy one?
You can come and talk to me. You can
Well,
buy this one off the stand.
Beautiful. Thank you, Paul. We're gonna move on, otherwise I think me and you'll be here all day.
Hello.
Now, we're going to move on to PPE. And the thing with Hoffman, it's not just PPE, it's what the guys are trained in. Now, I've already forgot the word you told me, so I'm not even going to try and lie. So, what are you guys trained in to actually help customers with PPE?
So the PPE specialists are NEBOSH trained. So this helps us and our customers. So it helps our customers because we can advise on a better workplace environment. So there'd be less accidents. And then there would obviously be cost savings with that. So if you look at all our products that we do, we would do site surveys. So we would look at what the guys are manufacturing or the application that they're using the PPE in, and then we would offer our alternative to what they're using at the moment. Now this might be our own brand, our Holex or Grant, or it might be a branded product, so they are getting the best service.
Now I've got to ask, obviously here you're showing shoes and gloves and
Yeah,
boots,
yeah.
but is that the full range, or do you
No,
do a full
everything.
solution?
Everything from head to toe. So we do everything from your head down to your toes and everywhere in between. And that includes, it could be your logoed workwear, it could be, prescription eyewear as well. So everything from head to toe that we do. And if it's something that you can't see in the catalogue, please ask the question because we can go and source it for you.
So you do the full PPE solution and you don't need to go anywhere else?
No, absolutely. Come to Hoffman Group.
Thank you. We're going to move on and we're now going to talk about vending machines are becoming such an integral part of a manufacturing or a machine shop. But the question is, do you need a vending machine or a vending solution? Well, let's find out what Hoffman have brought to MACH. Now, what can you tell me about your vending solution?
Yes, so vending solutions, so we don't just want to offer customers just one vending machine and only one style of machine. Sometimes we do appreciate that vending machines aren't right for your site for many different reasons. So yes, we offer our own vending machines, but we work with systems partners as well to offer their solutions just to get your production absolutely perfect. Also, we work with I-bins and weight scales as well, so that means you're not constantly filling up a vending machine, you're putting the product in, and when your guys on the site take a product out, it will let you know due by the weight of it. So we're not just one thing, we've got a whole range of solutions to meet your demands.
And how does that benefit a customer from just having it all laying around in a storeroom?
So it benefits the customer by reducing the consumption, which ultimately means that you're reducing your cost. It also gives a lot more traceability to you as well. So if there's ever an accident on the site and you're thinking, well, why did you cut your hand? You can trace it back to when did they last get it out the vending machine? Did they not get it recently? Were they using the correct glove as well? It just offers a lot of protection to you.
So it's not just a vending solution to make your workflow easier, it gives your company the full traceability to find out if problems have arisen, how to find it, how to solve it, and instead of problems going on for weeks, if not months, you can find it quickly because of what this brings to a shop.
Yeah, it gets noticed straight away. So like you say, instead of waiting weeks and weeks and weeks, it's noticeable straight away. The other good benefit to the company is as well the data that comes with it. You can do a lot more data traceability. That's your usage, your spend as well. And we do say on average with a vending machine your consumption drops between 30 to 40%, and with that your spend drops about 30-40% as well.
And let's not be honest, who doesn't like saving money?
yeah, love it.
Now, thank you for your time, and we're going to move on because there's so much to see on this stand. But we're going to interview now an old friend of mine, and I think he's ready, and I hope he knows I'm coming. But we're going to talk about tooling. Now, you may have seen Simon on some of our videos before, a seasoned professional. So, Simon, what can you tell me about the tooling range and offers from Hoffman?
So we have everything you need to manufacture anything in your factory. The cutting tools we go there, what tends to happen is we'll come in, we'll optimise our processes and give you cost savings on your tooling. We can do everything from drilling, tapping, milling, tip tools, shrink tools. So we can come in and make sure the tools are working to the best way for your factory.
And I think what we need to get across as well is obviously Hoffman Group do a lot. You're not just tooling, but you have experts just in the tooling range.
Yeah. There's a team of us that will come into your factory and we can benchmark your current process and then offer you cost savings and process improvements as well. We need to make sure your spindle is running as fast as it can, producing the most parts in the short time that we have in the week.
So what are we saying here? You have a solution for everything in the machine and out of the machine.
Yeah, we like to think so. We've got nearly everything you're going to need. Like you say, we sort of say 10 metres around the CNC machine. We can do everything in it and around it.
Well, Simon, again, as always, it's great talking to you, but we're going to move on because I'm guessing my time's running out. And we're going to talk about now your bench, because it's all right having a machine, it's all right having the vending solution, it's all right having the PPE, but if you're not organised, you're still going to be wasting time. So how are you helping me be more productive actually on my bench?
Well, our workstations and storage, it's a modular setup, so we try and create the most efficient workspaces for our customers, and then on a bigger scale, more efficient workflow around the shop floor. We achieve this by making sure all the equipment and all the tooling has a home, so they're not wasting time walking around the shop floor, as everyone's experienced, looking for these tools.
We've all been there. Somebody's come over and borrowed a tool, and then you spend the next 20 minutes looking around trying to find it. So you guys obviously do the drawers, but all the mould with all the tooling in, that comes from you guys as well?
Yeah, so the foam inlays, we do sets with tools in, but we also have a configurator on our e-shop, which enables the customers to create their own foam layouts, either using our tools or using their existing tooling.
So it's not just a one-size-fits-all. You can actually bespoke it to your own needs and your own shop.
Of course, yeah. What you tend to do is try and find the best solution for their requirements, and every time it's different. So,
well, I think moving on, there's not really much more we can say, because you're making it as efficient. Your productivity is going to go, and if somebody steals a tool, you can find it because it's not in your rack.
Exactly, and it leaves an imprint in when there's a missing tool. So,
well, thank you for your time, and I'm now going to try and find Tim, who is always talking. I mean, hey, Tim.
So compliments all round.
Tim, thank you. Your guys have been great. It's been great to see everything you have on show here. But how's the show been for you?
Well, for us, it's been really successful, I have to be honest. We've been busy, really busy most days. I think what's been really great is we've spoken to a lot of like-minded companies that are focused on how they can be more successful, and I think it's been great to share ideas and thoughts and our value proposition and talk to them about products. For me, MACH's a great show, and hopefully we'll be back next time.
And let's hope if anyone sees this at home and comes tomorrow, they'll visit your stand.
I hope so, and they're more than welcome, and look forward to seeing people.
Well, Tim, thank you very much, and thank you to all your guys at Hoffman. I've had a great time, I've learned a lot, and I hope people at home have too. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Tom.